Ty here from Thailand. Hope you're doing well. It's Parahasabodi, which is, everybody know by now, it's Thursday here in Thailand, and it's game day. Well, game day for you guys in the UK, and not game day to me until 2 a.m. in the morning. So yes, I'll be watching Man City at 2 a.m. Probably will be up about an hour beforehand, 1 o'clock, to get the previews and the games, etc. But yeah. So wonderful. So yeah, absolutely. But it is what it is, And so, but it's game day. So, City versus Napoli in our opening game, our match day, opening game in the competition. Get round one, as they put it, game one. However you want to say it. So this is against Napoli. Yeah. So for instance, let's see how we get on. It's going to be a tough one. I don't doubt it for a second. It's going to be a lot more tougher than United. I think they're going to come out and attack us. We've got a first big test for Donna and yeah. So I don't think it's going to be an easy game whatsoever. I can tell you I'm a little bit nervous about it, but if we can get any kind of result which is favourable for us, I do believe we can, if we play to our strengths and we play like we did play on Sunday against the Rags. But I do believe, for instance, we can get the win on the board. But it's going to be a tough one. It really is. Napoli is not the Serie A champions. They haven't lost for a while. Beat Florence or whatever in the Serie A last week. Top of the leagues, Italian champions. Got a very good coach in Conte. Just by listening to his interview. So it's going to be a tough one. And we got the return of the king. This man will always be the king for me. Kevin De Bruyne. Colin Bell. Colin the king. He's the king of Man City. But the return of KDB, which is always going to be nice. Saw him at the Etihad yesterday, just taking it all in. I'm sure he's going to have some emotions. Are going to be, especially when he sees the players, etc., and get the crowd's going to give him an amazing reception. So, but it's going to be wonderful to see how he adapts, and hope he has not the greatest nights regarding his football play, because I believe he's got a couple of goals for the Serie A. So I hope team, etc. So I'm a bit nervous about him and how he's going to play, but I also wish him all the best. We've got two Rags coming back as well, in Rasmus Højlund, who scored his first goal, typical, as soon as he leave United, and Scott McTominay. There's always a bit of a dodgy one, that one, etc. I don't like the guy, for instance, very much. Always just come up the goals, like that goal, that single goal, but he's doing well over there as well. Of course, you're not playing for United, so of course you play doing well. And yeah, so for instance, in McTominay and Højlund, etc. I'm not particular. They're not actually 5-star. They are playing the Serie A, but we're saying that they're not going to be underestimated. They've also got some decent players, which is also interesting, because I've been listening to Conte and I've been listening to Donnarumma. And Conte was saying how the fact that he's going to talk to Kevin De Bruyne about Man City, and Donnarumma is also going to advise Manchester City over the tactics of Napoli, because he knows them quite well. He also knows he's got some guys, for instance, he knows them quite well because they're part of the Italian football team, and so he knows a bit about Serie A football. So hopefully, for instance, his contribution will help us remarkably. I think it's going to be the most exciting games of all the games I've seen. The Bayern Munich beating Chelsea. Liverpool got away with it again. They got away with it again in the last minutes, and against Atletico, a team I just don't like. And when Simeone gets sent off, etc., no surprise there. He just kicks off big time. That guy's got a serious attitude. He really is. But yeah, so but they get away with it again, so I'm a little bit no surprise. But anyway, so but focusing back on City, yeah. Anyway, so let's. We did get some really good news yesterday. I was because I was watching the training yesterday, the pre-match training, etc., which was good because there was a 25-man squad. A couple of the youngsters in it as well, Divine Musaka and two others. Also the EDS players were in as well, which is good. Calvin Phillips was in, but also he can't play because he's not part of the 25 squad. And but John Stones was playing. Training yesterday, which was great news, good. So and he looked quite fit as well. So that gives an extra option in defence. So that is massive. Cheers. Especially going into the next these two games. So yeah, seeing John Stones back, that's a huge back, etc. Just hope he is back, etc. Doesn't pick up any more injuries. But just having him, for instance, in defence, etc. just gives me a lot more confidence in defence. So right now, apart from we're just missing Ryan Ignory, really. But other than that, for instance, we've got AK, we've got Guardiola, we've got John Stones, we've got Ruben Diaz, we've got Nathan Aki. So for instance, the defence looks a lot more solid than it did a couple of weeks ago. For instance, so hopefully he can get back and stay fit. So, but to welcome back John Stones. Apart from that, press conference again. Some stupid, dumbass questions. Why don't they ask about injuries? Nobody asked about injuries. Nobody. Nobody asked Pep Guardiola, why have you not right back, left back, who's going to start you right back? If you're not going to ask him, why do you not buy a right back? Who's going to start right back? And who's going to start left back? Two mega important. We had Nicola O'Reilly and Kuznetsov started against the Rags. I would keep it the same way. But we're saying that you could put in Guardiola in left back, etc., and put John Stones in the midfield. You could do that, rather than actually keeping O'Reilly in. But let's see how it goes, and it depends how fit John is, because I'd rather see that against maybe Arsenal. I'd rather see Guardiola play left back, etc. Until we get Ignory back against Arsenal. Let's have a look. What did he talk about? Again, some stupid questions. There was questions about Rodri, okay, but he was not talk about Rodri on what I want to know, because we saw Rodri training, etc. And I'm damn certain probably Pep will play him, but he's not 100% back to his normal best, etc. But Nicolo Gonzalez should definitely start today. But in my view, but he'll definitely start Rodri, and he'll play the strongest squad, and so Rodri will be in it. But where does that stand with Nicolo Gonzalez? Well, it's a bit uncertain. But let's see how Rodri plays. He did get slated quite a bit by some City fans because of his passing, or his loss of passing. But he was the person who passed it to Doku to Foden to score the first goal. So, and again, he can give us that touch and that assurance, etc. when he's in midfield. With Tiana Reinders, hope he has a better game, but we'll see how that goes. But it was asked about Rodri, but not. Are you not playing him again? Some of the questions I would say it was Edison about leaving Edison. Yeah, I'll come to this goalkeeping situation in a minute. And Kevin De Bruyne start. Yeah, but I'm. Again, it's all rudimentary questions. What do you think about Kevin De Bruyne coming back? Well, what do you think he's going to say? And of course he's going to be happy to see him. What's called Donnarumma and Pes. Well, yeah. Donnarumma. Okay. On whether Man City are one of the favourites for the Champions League. Apparently we're not. He said in a tongue-in-cheek thing, which we're probably not. So, we'll just enjoying the moment, the journey. We're happy to be here. in the past. In the past, we've always been and just won once. So yeah, so again, maybe it's a good thing that we're not the favourites, because it's probably about the first season in a long time, etc. We're not being favourites going into the Champions League. We don't choose the competitions; it's the game. It's about the fixture congestion. We don't choose the competition; it's the game. And then once 1 week or 10 days, we go to Huddersfield, and then that'll be the most important one. Talk about putting games. What was the most important game? The most important game is the next in game, which journalists need to keep asking the same question. When Pep Guardiola keeps giving the same answer. Last season we finished 15 from 20 games, being the best team in the Premier League. Erling Haaland, yeah, okay, well, no surprise about that. Asking about, how was Erling Haaland? Pep Guardiola and Kevin De Bruyne, who's brought a lot to Napoli. He's an incredible, talented version of passes, abilities and goals. He's unique. Yeah, well, it's all fundamental. Not telling me anything new, And again, I get the impression sometimes these journalists, okay, they're not from Manchester. They don't understand Man City, even though they probably cover all the Premier League clubs or a lot of the clubs, etc. But they ask some stupid, basic questions. What's his next? No, what's the next question? Pep Guardiola, what's your favourite colour? Pep Guardiola, what do you think of the weather today? Answer. Give a good question to him. Not stupid. What do you think of Kevin coming back? Of course, he's going to say he's going to be happy. He's coming back. Matteo Kovacic. Well, this is Pep Guardiola actually came out and said Matteo Kovacic is coming back, because he was saying come back soon. Because when he was asked about about Rodri, etc., about the midfield, he also said Matteo Kovacic is coming back soon. So, but I got led to believe he was coming back in November. So we'll see. What do you think about Antonio Conte? What do you think he's going to say? What a dumb question. I admire a lot and learned a lot and respect him a lot. Duh! God, Pep must go home and go, God, what stupid questions. What is he expecting of the match? Duh, it's going to be a hard match. Duh, anybody knows that. Okay, so... and that was it, basically, the press conference. Really basic questions, nothing really fantastic. Nobody asked anybody about anything, so we had to wait to see the players training to see John Stones there. So, for instance, and if someone would like to ask about injuries, might Pep Guardiola give us an update on John Stones and whether he's ready to play for the game, or is he just, going to make that on training to get his fitness back? So, but again, nobody asked that question, asking stupid, dumbass questions like, "Hey Pep, what do you think of Kevin De Bruyne coming back?" Duh. What do you think he's going to say? Donnarumma, a press conference came later. I was quite surprised, really, because I thought they threw him into the Lions Den with the press conference. Not Lions Den, with the press conference. But one thing what was important for me was to go to was the the fact he said Man City was my only decision, my only choice. So United, of all the crap the British media spewing out about Donnarumma's coming to Manchester United, or Manchester United should get Donnarumma, or Mark Ogden saying the reason why Donnarumma was because of money, that's the reason why he never came to United over City. No, it's got fuck all to do with that. It's all about one word. Donnarumma was courted by Man City. He knew about Man City's interest in himself in the Club World Cup. He knew how Pep Guardiola likes him. Again, a lot of these transfers, not just done on the whim and a prayer, was to go to the players get to know, for instance, how much the other teams are into them. So a lot. So for instance, he knew about it a long time ago. So and he's for instance, so of course, when things went down south of PSG, he looked over to Man City and said, "Hello, I can come." And and he knows that Pep Guardiola likes him. He knows that, for instance, Man City is about Manchester City and where we are, and such a great club they are, and a massive club, a big club, as he keeps putting, as he said. And he said he's the only choice. His only choice. So, he was asked about him doing a knee slide after City scored, and he says he can't run all the way down to the bottom of the celebrate in front of the United Rags. He said he can't celebrate with all the his teammates, but he can what's it called, celebrate in his net, etc. with the fans behind the back of the goal. So yeah, so that was good. One thing I loved about it says about let me just say about this. Donnarumma and Pep Guardiola, I thank the manager. For me, it's an honour and a pride to be at Man City, and that's what I got from him. It was just lovely. It was the fact he looked like he really was enjoying being at City, which a lot of players are. When they was asked who's leaving this season, nobody wanted to leave. It was not Savino, about the only guy. Everybody wants to stay. Maybe Edison wanted a new challenge, but everybody wanted to stay, and it was up to Pep Guardiola to go into the guys and say, guys, a squad's too big, and if you stay, but you're not going to get much games, and that's the reason why I prompted Gundogan and Akanji to leave. But and Pep Guardiola, and I think the manager. For me, it's an honour to be and pride to be at City. I have to be. I have a coach. My coach in history. I'm really excited to be here and him as my coach. So it wasn't really happy about on his summer with PSG. When I joined Man City, I was very clear in my desire to come here. That was my first and only option, the only thing I wanted, and I was not going to talk about I was not going to talk about the future, but any choices I would want to come here. Donnarumma, we have to always dream big, but do it in a humility, and the most important things that we have, I think, to think about the match, after the match, games after games. So tomorrow will be a difficult one. The first one in the Champions League is always complex, and again, before the summer, I knew Man City were very interested in me and in the relationship strength for them, the Club World Cup. So he knew. So again, these things are not just done on a whim and a prayer. PSG, he doesn't really want to talk about the past, about PSG, what's happened there. Some people make their own rules, decisions, choices. It's part of football. Everyone makes their own decisions and choices. Now I'm here, I'm happy, I'm very proud, and I wish my own teammates the best of luck. Besides from being a fantastic player, talk about Erling Haaland, because he's having a good relationship with Erling Haaland so far. One of the best in the world, if not the best in the world. He's a fantastic person as well, and that's what makes him even better in the way. I got an incredible relationship with him, and it just immediately. On his footwork, which everybody keeps moaning about, I always try to improve. I'm now with this coach who is the best in the situation, and he can help me improve my game a lot. Ginobili and Donnarumma, again, that stupid journalist asking Pep Guardiola, what do you think about Stockman Connolly coming back as he played in Manchester? You know, he played for the Rags. He didn't play for City, for God's sake. One of the most dangerous is in Napoli is Scott McTominay, Rasmus Haaland, very dangerous and very like to play first match. Blah blah blah. He also said something, etc., which was important, which was probably not picked up. Yeah, he was talking about how he's been, and you hear this a lot when you listen to Man City players, new players actually come in. They say it's like a big family. Everybody's encouraged to celebrate the game, to get to goals together, do things together. And he said it's like one big family. And if I have a penny for every time I've heard a former player, come out and saying the same thing, Man City is just like a big family, and we're all together. And he likes that. He did go to say about his mum. His mum is a bit conflicted. For instance, he used to go and support an Italian lady, you know. And if you know anything about Italia, I know a bit about Italy. For instance, they're very they love the mums, and very much so, and they love the mums cooking. So good. So yeah, overall it's all set up for a really good game. I'm still going for my 3-1 prediction, but it's going to be a tough game. I've no doubt, but exciting game as well. 2 a.m. in the morning for me, but it is what it is. So, but I'll just have to soak it up and enjoy the game. So, for instance, I'll be in the kitchen alone. Just hope we don't have the rain, because it's rained, even though it's beautiful now. We've had another rainy day evening last night, thunder and lightning. So, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you. True blue tie from Thailand. Enjoy the game today. If you're going, good on you. Once it goes, should be a great atmosphere. Italians, known for their raucous atmosphere. So I love Italy. It's one of my favourite countries, if not my favourite country. Italian culture, music, food, everything. Love it. Love the country. Napoli as well. I think Napoli. I was on a cruise, for instance, and we came into Napoli. For instance, my first thing was a Napoleon pizza, and it wasn't particularly impressive really, but I do enjoy it, and the food, the wine, the music, the culture, Napoli. You have something in my heart. Anyway, guys, gonna love you and leave you. True blue tie from Thailand. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you're thinking. Are you confident about today's game? For instance, are you? Are you not? I am. What's the goal? I think we have to be so. And knowing that John Stones is back, etc., we've got a better, more stronger defensive lineup. That'll be good. So let's just see if we can kick on and get another 3 points and get on the win our first Champions League game. Which and have a really good competition. Guys, gonna love you and leave you. True blue tie from Thailand. Take care and have a good day. Donna City.